you at all times, and you're just going to step on the brake and press the power button right here. Once you do that, you'll see everything come to life here, and you'll notice up at the top there will be a ready light. So the ready means that the vehicle is engaged and you are ready to drive. Now, you might not hear the gas engine. I just heard it kick on. Depending on the conditions, depending how much battery life, it might just stay off for the first little bit. Couple other things to note. The shifter down here, as you can see, is a little bit more different than some traditional cars. So to use it, you're going to keep your foot on the brake, and to go into reverse, you're going to press to the left and up. It will continue to beep at you, just so that you know it is in reverse, and you can also tell by looking at the screen there. To put it back into park, you're just going to press this little button above the shifter, and the light will illuminate and you'll hear the beeping stop. Now to put it into drive, it's a similar step, just to the bottom here, and then it just rests back in that position, but we are now in drive, and you can also tell by looking up there and seeing the indicator show that we are in drive. For now, I'm just going to put it back into park to demonstrate further features of the vehicle. For instance, the 3 driving modes down here. The Prius has EV mode, so you can override it and put it in just electrical vehicle mode. That is for slow speeds, maybe getting in and out of a parking garage where you don't want to have any emissions or have the gas engine running. It will only do it under certain conditions and will kick you out when it can't do it anymore. Eco mode just simply makes the vehicle a little more efficient, so your throttle response, the shifting of the vehicles, that sort of thing, will all change there. And then power mode will be the opposite. It's going to favor a little bit more power with the sacrifice of fuel economy. For right now, I'm just going to press power one more time, and that just puts us in a regular mode. If you just look up there, you can see when I press the buttons, it'll rotate on the indicator to the right hand side of our normal screen. So when you don't see any light on, it just means you're in a regular mode, and it's going to be best of both worlds. Moving on, I can show you how to do maybe the controls here. The climate controls is a little bit different from any other vehicle. You use this left and right as a joystick to go in between your mode, your temperature, and your fan speed. So to do mode, we're just going to rotate this a little bit, and you can see it changing on the little figure there. Going to the right, you can set the temperature to an actual Celsius temperature. I usually keep it around 21 degrees, and if you hit auto, which is this big button in the center, it'll kick on and off just like your house would, based on that temperature. If you prefer to control the fan speed yourself, you can just move over one more, blast it, turn it down, and it will kick auto off. Over here you'll see the AC button. You can turn the fan off completely, front defrost, rear defrost, and recirculation. All the climate control settings are in the same spot, so it is pretty easy to use. The only other thing that's not there are the heated seats, which are underneath here. So you have left and right, and when the light's on, they will be on as well. Keeping in mind that heated seats do use fuel, so if you're trying to get that great fuel economy score, maybe have those off for now. Also down there is the USB port. Our main screen now is just going to be press home to go to your main. You'll have your navigation on the right, your satellite radio right now, or any of your audio controls on the top left. The bottom left is going to be your phone controls. So you can customize this a little bit, but this is more or less the way it usually is. To click on one of the features, you just touch it, kind of like a tablet on the touchscreen, and then press home to go back. Same with the navigation. You can press it, it'll zoom in, and that's when you can type in your destination, address, that sort of thing, or you can just go home, which is great. A couple of apps that it has are the maintenance, eco setup, and a couple of the other settings there. Eco will show you a bigger picture of the vehicle, so it'll show the battery charge. If we were driving, there would be arrows going from what's powering the wheels right now. Since we're stopped, it's just off. And then maintenance, you can set some reminders for yourself. So for instance, This vehicle is going to remind us that in 8,000 kilometers, it will need an oil change, or 6 months. And you can make your own reminders for different features of the vehicle. And if we had a phone connected, we could also have the car read us our text messages, that sort of thing. And then back to the home screen here.